incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seat location to 555. A member of the relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the game. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. MP is out there with Wembanyama, and it's Vassell in at the 3.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
And Brooklyn with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Williams. For 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP with it. Russell covering. MP against Russell. And they double up MP. Stand one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside, Williams. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Sharp. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Johnson against MP. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Oh,
they
brother.
defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here's MP. 17 points for him. Last game against the Knicks in New York. They get it back. Right side, Paul. Williams against Vassell. Over Williams. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Oh, another miss by MP.
Now he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson with a bucket.
Couldn't get past the screen.
Does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Paul passes to MP. Now here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Johnson. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by MP.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
So Brooklyn going with... Timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. he could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
We've got Sharp, Cam Thomas out there with Johnson. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's Wilson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, let's find out the news on Harrison Barnes. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I did get some news from San Antonio's head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. An injury like this removes any hope of a return tonight, and it's a serious enough issue to make you miss more than a few games. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Johnson finds Thomas. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Gray. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Sharp. Wembanyama. Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now here's Thomas. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He scored 17 points and we just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Yeah, Allie, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Here's Branham, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Johnson. He has 7. Here's Thomas. That one falls. Thomas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's an 8-footer. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Basket's good. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Nets up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. he's the problem right now.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jackhammer.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Pass to Castle, to the inside. Here's MP. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with the defensive effort. Outside Russell. Williams on the wing. Sharp, a screen on Vassell. Here's Williams. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Russell, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Pass to Williams. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
MP outside. Up top, Vassell. To the middle. Down low, MP drops it in.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Thomas. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Thomas has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside Paul puts up a 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. MP, the flush.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Russell from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. A minute 39 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Vassell finds MP. Right side, Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn.
Damn, Wemby.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
It feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Abukelashvili passes to MP. On the wing, Vassell, covered by Johnson. Vassell's shot is good.
Shit.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson on the wing. Back to Watford. to Williams.
I'm not sure. Not that far.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now Johnson. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Johnson inside, covered by MP, and the shot goes down.
Shit.
Johnson's got 5.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Come on, baby. Get in there.
No good. Misses
Damn.
at the buzzer. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite.
Full line change here for Brooklyn.
They took me out. They benched me and put somebody else in, and we went down 10 points.
Brooklyn leading by 9. They've got Williams. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Sharp, and it's Johnson in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Russell. Pass to Sharp. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Over Wembanyama. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And just executing
Fuckers
at a
don't
high
miss.
level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
From the high post. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Thomas outside. Pass to Sharp. Johnson against MP. Johnson passes to Sharp. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. Brooklyn leading by 6. Thomas outside. Williams on the wing. Outside Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3. The Spurs have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thomas outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. The 3 from Russell. Knocks down the long.
Damn.
And the Nets lead by 7.
A volume 3-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Pass to Wembanyama. Uncovered. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
Thomas drives in. Outside Russell. Now here's Thomas. Guarded closely.
I'm not in the playoffs yet.
For 2, the official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Castle. Russell with
Come,
the rebound.
baby. You at the fucking rim. You got to make that shit when I set your ass up. Dog.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Drains.
Yes.
And when they need it most, Coach coach looks to Paul. He's unshakable. He's been here before and always rises to the challenge.
Whoop.
And that's
Oh,
an intentional
thought
foul.
that was on me. I was about to say, don't do that.
Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break.
Oh,
The
he-
second attempt is
How?
no good at the line. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Second personal foul.
Sharp passes to Russell. Johnson with it. It's Thomas on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Russell. Shoots over Paul. And it's MP with a rebound.
Oh my God, there was nobody there to get the rebound.
This one belongs
Oh,
to Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee.
all right, country, I'll tell you where I'm at now. My game just ended. We lost to the fucking Brooklyn Nets, bro.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy,
It's fucking
Grant
embarrassing,
Hill, and
bro.
Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanking you
Brooklyn
for
don't have
watching
shit.
the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you
I
next
had just,
time.
we were
Have a
down.
great evening.
I had a rough start. We were down. But, you know what I'm saying? We started clicking and shit. I brought us within 1 point. They had a 10-point lead. They took me out. And when I came back in, they had a 10-point lead again. Yeah, it was
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
69 to 58. So, yeah, that was good. 10 points. Shit.